headline for some of the major stories tonight. Igor Tudor agrees due to become new Tottenham interim boss. Africa Cup of Nations 2027 set for June-July slot. Utah Jazz fined $500,000 by the NBA for compromising the integrity of the league. More of this in the news. I am Banky. Igor Tudor has agreed to do to become Tottenham interim head coach until the end of the season. Thomas Frank was sacked earlier this week after Spurs 5 points above relegation places. Sources revealed that Spurs wanted an interim manager in place for the player's return on Monday. Tudor has been out of work since being sacked by Juventus in October 2025 following an 8-match winless run, leaving the club 8th in the Italian Serie A. The 47-year-old has had a varied managerial career, having had stints at Lazio, Marseille, Galatasaray, and Udinese, among others. It's understood Tudor's experience of making an immediate impact at previous clubs was a contributing factor to his appointment. He led hometown club Andrews split to the Croatian Cup in 2013 to win his only trophy as a manager. Vitor Pereira signed a deal until the end of next season to become Nottingham Forest in the fourth manager of the campaign and help them avoid relegation from the Premier League. The 57-year-old takes over the City Ground from Sean Dyche, who was sacked early on Thursday morning. Forest are yet to officially announce the Portuguese appointment, but is set to return for another spell in English football, having been axed by Wolves in November after 11 months in charge. The Tricky Trees are 17th in the Premier League, 3 points above the drop zone after 2 wins in the last 10 games. Pereira follows Nuno Espirito Santo and Postecoglou and Dyche as Forest manager since September. They sacked Dyche after being out to a disappointing goalless draw by bottom clubs Wolves on Wednesday. Manchester City midfielder Rodri has been charged with misconduct by a Football Association following comments made about referees after his side's 2-2 draw at Tottenham earlier this month. The 29-year-old was left angry by Dominic Solanke goal being allowed to stand after the Spurs forward appeared to kick through the leg of City defender Mark Gay. While the FA did not specify the exact comments the charge relates to, Rodri accused referee Robert Jones of not being not neutral. Rod is accused of acting in an improper manner by making comments that imply bias and slash or question the integrity of a match official. He has until the 18th of February to respond to the charge. The 2027 African Cup of Nations AFCON will take place in June and July next year. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) President Patrice Motsepe has announced. The South African said reports that the tournament hosted by Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda will be delayed or moved were totally unfounded. Doubt have been raised over whether the necessary infrastructure in the three East African countries will be ready in time to stage the final. Meanwhile, Nicholas Musoye, the chair of Kenya's local organizing committee, reported today that the postponing said on Thursday that postponing the tournament until 2028 will be good for Kenya because the country will be gearing up for a general election in August 2027. The African Cup of Nations next year in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda is going to be enormously successful, according to Patrice Motsepe. Motsepe was speaking at a news conference after a meeting of CAF Executive Committee in Dar es Salaam on Friday and an inspection of facilities and infrastructure in the three host nations by officials from the continent's governing body will run on Tuesday. And Scotland will kick off their Nations League campaign away to Slovenia on the 26th of September after UEFA confirmed the fixture for the competition. The national team will play their six group games in a short period of time. Yes, played their six group games in a short 3-month window, concluding with a trip to take on Switzerland on the 16th of November. The fixtures have been announced after the Scots were drawn with the Swiss, Slovenians, and North Macedonia on Thursday. Scotland were demoted from League A after a playoff defeat by Greece last year and returned to the second tier of the sixth edition of the competition. UEFA's referees chief Roberto Rossetti says video assistant review (VAR) is becoming too forensic. Speaking at the UEFA Congress today, on Thursday, Rossetti added that a lot of work is needed to find a consistent interpretation on handball. Rossetti admitted that technology works very well for factual decisions like offside, but subjective situations are leading to too many interventions. The Premier League has the lowest VAR intervention rate in Europe's top leagues this season at 0.27 per game, although fewer reviews has not led to less controversy over decisions. Bundesliga and La Liga come next with 0.38, Italian Serie A at 0.44, and League On with 0.47 seconds per game for the 0.47 interventions per game that for the League On in France. Rossetti said part of the problem had been supporters and media asking where is VAR on an increasing number of subjective decisions. In the NBA, Utah Jazz have been fined $500,000 by the NBA for benching all the players and compromising the integrity of the league. Head coach Willie Hardy removed stars Ludi McCannon and Jaren Jackson Jr. before the fourth quarter of their games against Orlando Magic and Miami Heat this month. The tactics known as tanking is used by coaches to improve draft position by feeding a non-competitive team and forfeiting victory. The draft system means that teams finishing lowest in the standings have the best chance of landing the top prospect. The Indiana Pacers were also fined $100,000 for violating the player participation policy during their defeat against Jazz on the 4th of February. A playoff push looks unlikely for both the Jazz, who are 13th in the Western Conference, and the Pacers, who sit in the 14th position in the Eastern Conference, and though appear already be turning to next season, and how their roster will be assembled. Los Angeles Lakers defeated Dallas Mavericks 124 to 104 points. Utah Jazz lost to Portland Trailblazers 119 to 135 points. For Oklahoma City Thunder, they were beaten by Milwaukee Bucks 110 to 93 points. In tennis, Canadian teenager Victoria Mboko knocked Australian Open champion Elena Rybakina out of the Qatar Open quarterfinals while what number two Iga Swiatek was beaten by unseeded Mariah Sakkari. Mboko trailed 2-4 in the decider but rallied to win the final four games in Doha to take 7-5, 4-6, 6-4 win that moves her towards the top 10 in the WTA ranking for the first time. The 19-year-old who started the 2025 season ranked outside the top 300 has now beaten world number 3 Rybakina twice in their four encounter. Mboko said, I didn't really have that many expectations because she has a great record now. She just won the Australian Open. Going into the match, I knew to play my A game. I understand that the higher profile players you play, you're going to have to raise your level. Having ended the number 2 seeds 9-match winning run, she will face former French Open champion Elena Ostapenko in the semi-finals later. That's all we have in the news. Talking point next. All right, welcome back. The two teams that got their coaches sacked this week. Talking about Sean Dyche of Nottingham Forest and Thomas Frank of Tottenham have replacements already, and we are waiting for the confirmation statement for Igor Thiago. I said Igor Thiago, nah, not the man from Brentford who punished Arsenal yesterday. I'm waiting for Igor Tudor, to move to Tottenham in interim capacity until the end of the season. So, yes, he's agreed to do to become Tottenham interim head coach until the end of the season. Thomas Frank was sacked earlier this week with Spurs 5 points below relegation. That is done, and also for Vitor Pereira of Nottingham Forest. Yes, he is signed a deal until the end of next season to become Nottingham Forest fourth manager of the campaign and help them avoid relegation from the Premier League. The 57-year-old takes over the City ground from the Sean Dyche, who was sacked early on Thursday morning. Forest are yet to officially announce the Portuguese appointment, but is set to return for another spell in English football, having been axed by Wolves in November after 11 months in charge. So that's it for Pereira. He is also taking up that job. Let's wait and see the ton of results that we'll get from them. Just this year alone, we have four coaches, not particularly new coaches, but new to their different clubs. Coaches that switch position. Carrick at Manchester United, William Rossinier at Chelsea, Vitor Pereira at Nottingham Forest, and Igor Tudor, yes, at that's going to be at Tottenham. So that's basically what it is. Yeah, so it's a long list of games, a lot of conversations concerning some players coming in and out of the team. The African Cup of Nations is going to be June, July 2027. That has been confirmed by the FIFA president. So there's no going back and forth concerning that. All right, in the games tonight, for the games tonight, Algeria will take on Osasuna by 9 p.m. Borussia Dortmund at home against Mainz 05 is by 8:30. Pisa against AC Milan is by 8:45. Rennes and Paris Saint-Germain are currently in action. Rennes are leading against PSG already. That goal was scored by Moussa Tamari in the 34th minute. Then we have AS Monaco versus Nantes. That game is by 9:05. Chelsea will take on All City today. Chelsea will be away at All City by 8:45 for the FA Cup round 4. Wrexham against Ipswich Town by 8:45 also. Right, so long list of event set for today, and the monster clashes will be tomorrow. And the Premier League will not be in action tomorrow. Just let me let you guys know. We have the Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, we have the Spanish La Liga, and we have the MPFL. Barao FC will take on Kunkalifat. The game is by 3:30 tomorrow. Alright, so where are we now concerning some of the results from the game from last night? Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid is the second leg of the Copa del Rey, and trust me, Barcelona fans, Barcelona players kind of have a feeling they believe that they can come from 4 goals down in that second leg. What can Barcelona do? 4 goals is nothing to them. They can score all the 4 goals in the first half, especially with the quality of Lamine Yamal in the side, Rafinha in the side, Lewandowski in the side, Firmino Lopez playing for them. Yes, nothing will stop them from scoring four if they are clinical on the night. But when all of them go forward to attack, to score goals, who keeps the home for them, who defends for them? And that's the big issue concerning Barcelona right now. The high line was immensely exploited by Atletico Madrid last night, and of course, Super Eagles, the winger Ademola Lookman with one goal on assist. So, guys, do you think Barcelona can come back in this game? Do you think they can come back? If you talk about a team, if they want to defend based on the philosophy of their coach, Atletico Madrid is the team. But then if you want to be relaxed, you want to just, get that dude on, it's going to be a different ballgame entirely. 0916005945. Do you think Barcelona can come back and make it to the Copa del Rey final, or they should go for damage control at Camp Nou? I'm sure that that will not make sense to them. Good evening to you. Hello? Yes, your name and location. All right. Really? All right. Go ahead. Mm. Mm. So, two goes to one for Barcelona, but they cannot come back. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. 0916005945, 0916004945. Those are the numbers to call to be part of the conversation tonight. Yes, can Barcelona make it back? Fight back from four goals down in the first half, which is in the Carabao Cup games. Can In the Copa del Rey match, can they fight back and find their spot in the final, or this is the end of the road for Barcelona with the kind of quality and talent they have in the team? 0916005945, 0916004945, and those are the numbers to call to be part of the conversation tonight. All right, for tomorrow, Espanyol will take on Celta Vigo by 2 p.m. Getafe against Villarreal by 4:15. Sevilla will be up against Deportivo Alaves by 6:30, and later tomorrow night, Real Sociedad away at Real Madrid. Good evening to you. How are you? All right, go ahead. Mm. Mm. To the final. Mm. But you know that for Rio now, Barcelona can score four in that game. You know. Yeah, that's the dicey part that they can actually work on for match day. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, 0916005945, 0916004945, 09128945. That's for WhatsApp. 09120916005945. You can call us now. Can Barcelona make it to the Copa del Rey final with the quality that they have in that squad? Can they overturn the deficits, against Atletico Madrid, who hammered them four goals to nothing? Just yesterday it happened. 0916005945, 0916004945. Good evening to you. Yes. Timothy, how are you? Oh, Timothy! Are you new in the city? Oh, thank you, Timothy. You should join us 4 to 6 p.m. tomorrow, box 18. Yes. Mm.
we will concede.
They will
We will
concede,
concede.
but
Yes, and moreover, Simone is a one kind of coach. He
mm.
can, Atletico can come and play defensive and
If he wants to
and
defend against you, he will defend against you. If he wants to
yes.
attack you, will attack. That's
So
Simeone.
what Simone will do is he will defend.
Mm.
At the same time, it will attack people. So no matter how, the only thing Barcelona need is 5 goals, 5-0, and it's not possible.
Mm. Okay.
It's not possible. They can score four, they can score five, they can. So as far as Atletico score one goal, they know they have to score more goals. So I don't see Barcelona. They're going to Atletico.
Made them
Four
rest.
zero, yes, four
Mm.
zero is not just 2-0 before.
Made them rest. Title don't
I
choke.
remember our brother is there.
Yes, now the only man that we know in Spain. Who does Zuzu?
Children,
Thank you very much. You've made your point. I appreciate your call, man. Thank you. All right, 09160059450 091604945. Those are the numbers to call to be part of the conversation tonight. All right, good evening to you.
hello, good evening.
Yes, your name and location.
My name is Friday.
Friday.
Calling from Friday, calling from Amoke in Local Government, Benue State.
Hey, how is Benue State tonight?
Benue State is cool and fine.
All right, that's good. That's great. Go ahead, please.
Thank you.
Are you a first time caller too?
Yeah, I'm a first time caller.
Oh, welcome. Yes, I love that. Go ahead,
Thank you,
man.
God bless.
Amen.
Yeah. So that day, we were talking about you when you talk about my Barcelona team and Atletico Madrid.
Mm,
A very tough one, and the position they are now, I don't think Barcelona can
can
beat them
come back.
because 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 well, if they are playing to score, Atletico Madrid will also play to score, and when they score, it will be very difficult for them to
Yes.
make. That's my contribution, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate. Z- 09160059450 09160049445. Those are the numbers to call. It's a beautiful Friday night. The time is 7:54, and people are buying flowers, cake, cars, and a lot more for their loved ones. Yes, I am not a wood. Good evening to you,
Hello, thank you, my man.
my guy. How far now?
I know.
Fine. We see the drum. What's the level now? What's the level?
How can this year man put this terrible business and
Yes,
I
now.
just hope
Hmm.
I'm calling for night time.
Mm.
Most of my lady my server.
And she's not on the
Because
show tonight. Yeah, your lady man is absent.
Banky for this match now.
Mm.
Uh, for Ghana to score 4 goals. Even if they score, I don't want to with the class. They will
They
score.
will score
They
their
will
own
score.
goals.
And they score their own goal with their
Mm.
man. I don't know. My Remo guy is going to score for that goal. And that's it.
Thank
So
you.
the few the few
Mm.
with that Remo just want to.
I
Uh,
let him will go through to the final, no matter what. Mm.
yes, I think my is going to. So that's my suggestion. Thank you
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a
You too, my friend. Good evening to you. Yes.
good evening.
Your name and location.
Okay, Ellen, they're coming from Sudan.
All right, go ahead, please.
Okay, Mikey, this is not the time of Messi or Suarez or Neymar.
Mm.
Understand?
Mm.
This time Barcelona is not the Barcelona of Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. I
Anima.
don't see them. Yes, I don't see them even scoring 3 goals. You can't Atletico Madrid scoring them. Understand?
Mm.
What are they doing the time they concede 4 goals? Huh? Why are they waiting for Atletico Madrid to come back to their home so that they can score more than 4 goals? I don't see. I'm not seeing it. So,
Mm.
but please, I want to ask you something. Someone said that the Winter Olympics is going on. Is it the real of the Olympic or
No, it's
I
not
don't
the real
understand the type of
Olympic. Oh, no, it's not the real.
huh?
It's not the real Olympic. No,
Thank you so much. That
da.
it was not that the time that it's not of the real Olympics.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. 09160059445 in Germany tomorrow. Bayer Leverkusen will take on St. Pauli by 3:30. Eintracht Frankfurt against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ambergazwe will take on Union Berlin, and for Freiburg they'll visit Offenheim by 3:30. Werder Bremen, Bayern Munich. The game is by 3:30 tomorrow at Werder Bremen's home. VfB Stuttgart will take on FC Cologne by 6:30. Later tonight for Italian Serie A, Como will take on Fiorentina by 3 p.m. Then we have other games in the night, like Lazio Atalanta is by 6, Inter Milan Juventus is by 8:45. 0916205945, 0916204945. The Marseille will take on Strasbourg after their coach left his job. Will take on Strasbourg by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Lille against Branches by 7 p.m. and Paris FC will play at home against the surprise challenge of the season Lens. The game is by 9:05. 0916205945, 0916204945. Yes, those are the numbers to call on WhatsApp. 0918945945. You can join us. You can let us know how you feel, and you can also call us on the show and vent. Yes, this is your cue to do so. Thank you very much, guys, for being part of the show. For you listening for the first time on Urban Sport, 4 to 6 p.m. tomorrow is when we've been having the show, and it's by 4 to 6 by that time, complete football conversation. You can request for a club anthem. You can come and discuss any kind of footballing issue, and we are welcome, totally welcome for that. Thank you very much, for contributing. If you can have one more, just one more before the end of the show tonight, we'll be appreciative of that. 0916205945. But don't worry, we'll return next week, 8 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. Good evening to you. Yes, you have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, Big Joe from Albany Road.
Right, Big Joe, go ahead.
Yeah, and first time caller.
Big Joe! Thank you, man, for calling.
Barcelona,
It's gone. It's gone, Babami is gone. Kò lè padà wá.
So, in short, I'm letting my trip. Our brother is there.
Ademola, Aloram Rami. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Odaro, Eshe. All right, tomorrow 4 to 6 p.m. on Box 18 on 94.5 Urban Radio. Yes, we have more to talk about. No Premier League match tomorrow, so you can enjoy other leagues. 8 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. weekdays. That's the time we have Box. We have Urban Sport on 94.5 Urban Radio. I am Banky O. Good evening to you.